Hey, you, come here. Let me ask you something. Are you tired of losing fish because you tie crappy knots? Does it make you feel like... Well then, watch the intro and come back and I'll show you how to tie a good one so this doesn't happen anymore. What up guys, and welcome back to Wolfemonsters. As I said, today I'm going to teach you how to tie another knot, and it's going to help you out because you're not going to lose as many fish because they broke off. And so what these knots are for today is going to be tying braid to your fluorocarbon line. And so in the video, this is going to be 50-pound braided test, and then this is 30-pound. You should be able to see it in the camera. This is called the RP knot, or the Red Phillips knot, which I don't know who Red Phillips is. If you do, leave me a comment below. Tell me who he is. I'd like to learn. I did look it up. Actually, there's baseball players and football players named Red Phillips, but I don't think they had anything to do with fishing. Anyways, let me show you how to tie this thing. It's a great knot, and then come back in to the shop with me after I show you how to tie it, and I'll tell you when I use this over some of the other ones. Let's do it. Alright, cool, let's tie this thing. So what we're first going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our leader line. We're going to go ahead and form a loop, which you want that to be, that's about 5 inches there. So what you're going to do, take that, go ahead, run your braided line up through the loop, and I like to keep my finger right here, that way I know which way I came in through that loop, making sure at the end I go the opposite way out. So then all you do, hold this together and go around your fluorocarbon line 7 times is how many times I like to do it. They suggest anywhere from 6 to 10, but we're just going to do 7 today. Alright, we've gone 7 times around. There's your loop right there. And so all you do is pinch on this end of it, and now start going back around 7 more times.
4, 3, 2.
And 1. And like I said, this is the important part. You want to make sure that you go the opposite way through that you came in. This is going to help cinch up that knot and it won't break out off on your leader. So take your tag in and go right through that loop, because we started the other way. We started up or down and went up through. Now we're going to go from up down through the loop. Go ahead. You'll have your main line over here. Then you're going to have your main line and your tagging line on this side. And go ahead and start pulling that together. Now before it gets too tight, this is where you're going to want to go ahead and wet it. As most fishermen all do, you just pretty much spit on it. Go ahead, grab both of those tag ends and just start pulling about as hard as you can. Alright, there you go. And now you have a solid RP knot. And this thing, I'm telling you, is not going to break. It's one of my favorite knots out there. I know a lot of people are going to say the FG knot is awesome, but I suck at tying that one. So, for now, I just use the RP knot, or some people call it the Alberto knot, or crazy Alberto knot. Call it what you want. I like this knot. It's great. So, let's head back in the shop, and I'll tell you when to use this one after I cut that last tag in off over some of the other ones. That is a solid knot, folks, not going anywhere. So yeah, as you can see, that's a really easy knot to tie, and that is a great knot, like I said, to tie braid to fluorocarbon. And so as you're going to see, like most people are going to say, hey, that looks a lot like an Albright or the Alberto knot. So the reason it's a little bit different than Albright, when you went down and did your loops, the Albright only goes one way, but the RP knot, when you come back, that is why it's kind of a modified or improved knot, because you go over your existing line. And yes, it's the exact same thing as an Alberta knot. One key takeaway to make sure that you do, when you first went through that first loop, you want to make sure when you're coming back through that loop, you go the opposite direction, and that way when it gets tight, you're not going to have any slippage on that knot. So yeah, this is a great knot. I love to use it. Honestly, my personal go-to for what I'm using is the double uni knot. Check out that video right here if you want to know how to do that. But if you have a little extra time in the shed and you just want a solid knot for your leader line, I would highly suggest using this one. So I hope you guys are doing great out there. 2020 is almost over. So happy about that. Hope you are staying safe. Tell somebody you love them, and I will see you on the next video. Oh, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so I can see you on the next video. And give me a big old thumbs up. Love you guys. Stay safe out there, and I will see you on the next video.